Hello and welcome back. Up till now, we have learned all the alphabets and the vowels, the barakharis. We have learned to write small words and even small sentences. So let's look at a little bit of an advanced concept which is very common to Marathi and in fact many Indian languages. And that is a concept of putting two consonants together. So sometimes when you have to make sounds or words, you have to join not just the alphabet and its vowel, but sometimes you also have to join two alphabets together. That is known as a Zodakshar. In Zodakshar, generally the first alphabet is pronounced only half or in short, and the second is pronounced in full. The entire Barakhadi can be applied to the Zodakshar as well. In order to write a Zodakshar, generally what you do is you take the first letter, write only half of it, take the second letter and write that letter fully, and then put the vowel to that letter. In some cases, there is an alternate way of representing it. So for example, if you are not able to write a particular letter half, then you put a mark under that letter to indicate that it's part of a Zodakshar and is to be pronounced only half. Literally, it's known as cutting the letter, or in Marathi, it's known as pi modla. Let's take a look at some examples. Now here again we are going to look at all the alphabets and we will do this in two sets. So let's start. Let's start with our first alphabet K. In order to cut it or make it half, the second part of K is generally stretched as a straight line. Here are a few examples. Makyaचे कणीस. The K is pronounced short and half along with Y. Makyaचे कणीस. वक्ता, वाक्य, चाणक्य, क्वचित, akka or akka. K is pronounced only half in this case. Now let's look at Kh. The standing line that keeps the Kh together is missing in this case. That's how the short Kh or half Kh is written. Khyati. An example. Saukhya, Takhta are a few examples where Kh is cut in half and to some extent even pronounced half. Then comes G. Again here the standing line that comes along with G is missing. So here's an indication that G will be pronounced either half or will be pronounced in short. A few examples. Bhagya, glass, glani, agni. Then we have Gh. Here again the standing line is missing. So how do you say it in an example? Vighna or Ghya. Ch, the standing line is missing. An example, Uchchar, where a ch is attached to another ch and you are making a sound that is more pronounced on ch, but one is pronounced half and another is pronounced full. So Uchchar. Vachyata, Swachha, Tuchha. The next one is ch. This one's rarely cut and there are no examples directly to show where this letter is being used only in half. Let's follow this by J and Z. The pattern remains same. The standing line attached to the letter is missing. So that's an indicator that J or Z are pronounced half and are attached to another letter. A few examples of J: Pujya, Sajja. J is attached to J and one is pronounced half, another is pronounced full, so it is Sajja. Jwari, ज्वाला. Examples of z: माझा, तुझा, Zurich. The concept of pi modula, or indicator that says the letter's been cut in half, is applied to the letter t more often. So if you want to indicate that t is part of a zodakshar, then you write t and put a small dash under the letter. Example: Pathya, or Vitthal, or Tweet. Here the t is only half. The same pattern continues with th, d, and dh. Generally, there is a dash put under the letter to indicate it's only half. Examples: Kathya, Mattha, Mattha, Gattha. For D, it is Vadya or Pudya, Adda. In some cases where the letter is in the middle of the word is foods. Dh, again Ladhyat, Tya Ladhyat. Also, examples of some alternatives are given here. So, for example, if it is Putta or Khadda, where the same letter is being cut in half and attached to itself, like Pu, then half Th and another Th and then the vowel A. So, in this case, you can actually make them sit in one place and write the letter one below the other. Putta or Khadda are a couple of examples. The third one is also a special case where the y is attached to dh to indicate that dh is half. So when you attach the letter to each other without modifying that letter, it could also mean the first letter is to be pronounced or indicated or to be used only as a half letter. So example is Pudhyat. Then the next one is no. Here the standing line is missing, the standing line is missing, and the standing line is missing again. So for no, the example is panyat, pa-nya-ta. For the example is tatpar, tatkal, tatva. And when ta is attached to itself, the second ta or the half ta is only given as a small horizontal dash or a sleeping line dash, and the second ta is written full. So example is patte, which is playing cards, or patta, which is an address. Then you have an example called twacha and twarit. Th, again the standing line is missing, so examples are pathya or tathya. As we continue, we come to the. The generally follows the principle of the pi modular sign. So examples are udya, udyog, udgar, dwara, gadya. For the and na, the standing line is missing. So you have dhyan, dhyeya, dhvani, dhvaj, paddhat. If you notice in all this, the dh is pronounced a little short and the second alphabet is stressed more. Dhyan. Same is the case with no. Examples: New York. No and y are attached together. New York. Nyay. Vanya. Antataha.